Hello. So this is going to be the video that's going to heal your relationship with food, overindulging and overeating and emotional eating. These three things that seem to be this demon. I've watched videos of binge eating and how to heal this, and they demonize it or tell you to stop, use willpower. I'm not going to tell you those things because I'm a healer. I like things to be healed in a regulated way, in a way that feels good, in a way that's safe. And so that's how I teach. I'm Morgan. I already just introduced myself, so I want to make this video heard and fast so I don't go off track, because I want to help you see how food is a regulation technique that your brain and body use because it's the only predictable thing that it can count on. And it's most likely how you regulated or felt safe or comfort as a kid, like most people. Using food in this way is normalized in the culture. But it takes a toll on you as you age in your adulthood, and your coping mechanism is through food. And it's not that it's bad, because I'm not going to tell you that. No, not bad at all. Your brain and your body is so intelligent, and it learns how to do these things to keep you safe and to survive. It's not bad at all. But what it does come down to is the ability to regulate yourself without food, without needing to go external and get something to regulate yourself, by actually being the safety, the comfort, and the security that the food does bring you in those short little hits that the glycogen goes right to your brain. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. There's two parts of this. Number one is the regulation aspect and understanding this within your nervous system. And number two is the third arrow. Both of these are going to help you. Both of these are going to clear you. And both of these are going to get you to being in relationship with yourself in such a healthy, healing regulation way. Sorry, I'm going a little into it. My mind jumps around a lot, so I'm just trying to stay with you in this parallel reality right now as we match each other. Yeah, so as I shared, that the brain uses this as a regulation tool. What happens is, if your body feels that there's a threat and there's something that is not safe, let's say like you get an email or you're stressed or something triggers your not safety, let's go get food. You know, it's gonna feel good, let's get it quick. And this can be taken to the extreme. If you suffer with addiction, you can count on marijuana to make you feel safe. Oh, nicotine, anything that is going to tell your brain, oh, we're safe now, we could calm down, we're not gonna die. And so the brain's really smart and sees it and can count on it. But what we can do now is recognize that the brain is doing this to help us stay safe. How can I meet the need within myself but without food? How can I meet that safety need within my own being? How can I create regulation and safety now so that I don't have to go and act in this way anymore? And this is how you begin to form a healthy relationship with yourself and food, through the process of regulation. So in the beginning, you might go and eat. You might feel the signal, let's go, I'm going in, let's go. And I know people that struggle with this. It feels riding. It feels so forceful. It feels you must. There's nothing that can stop this urge right now unless I get the food, because it is so hard. I just want to remind you that if the brain feels such a threat in that way and it needs the safety for the food, it's okay if you go and get the food. But I'm going to teach you what to do after the fact, because after the fact, you're most likely going to deal with the third arrow. So we're going to touch on the third arrow in a bit, but the third arrow is going to come in and moralize you and attack you and get mad at you and tell you you got to diet and you need to stop this, and when is it going to stop, and you have to restrict tomorrow, and all this thing is the third arrow. And it's actually the most detrimental part of the eating. It's not even the fact that you go and get the food. It's the fact that the third arrow just comes in so strong and attacks you for it, creating a cycle of punishment that actually starts to become addicting to the habitual mind. Oh, this is what I'm used to, okay, and then keeps on looking for that and keeps on creating these experiences for yourself. So what we want to do then is take the time to regulate even after or during the food process. And this is where the uncomfortable sensations are going to come in, because you're beginning to break the habitual pattern. What is the habitual pattern? You sit down, you sculpt it really quickly, handfuls, take a bunch of juice to fill the belly. Okay, I'm safe. I feel good. I feel full. Incoming third arrow. So what we can do is we begin to regulate ourselves and create safety in those moments. I usually put the hand on the heart, the belly. I'm here. I'm going to be with you even after this. Don't worry. It's okay. I'm here with you right now. You're safe. Creating the regulation, right? The regulation signals after you eat. You're not mad at yourself. It's okay. I'm here. Let's go. I'll take care of you now. Do some regulation. Do some self-care afterwards. I used to have eating disorder therapists tell me regulate after, do self-care. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm so fucking angry after. But what you're doing is you're training the brain and body to say, I'm not going to get killed for this. I'm not going to get hurt for this. And you're going to heal your relationship to your food with that. Now, if we go back and we see that, okay, the food is kicking in. I want to go eat. I don't feel safe. All right. What we do is we have choice then to recreate safety within the body right then and there. What do I really need? You ask that question, what does the body really need? This is going to take you far. What do you really need, body? Usually it's just the body needs love. Like, it's just like it needs tenderness, it needs loveys, it needs like softies, gentlies, very gentle. It needs to know that it's safe with you and it can count on you to be there, and all the things that it attempts to get externally with food and drugs and people and parents and all the things. And as a kid, we needed to get from our parents, but we most likely didn't. And so now we can begin to become self-resourced in this way, creating safety within ourselves. Very powerful, very healing. So you're going to do that before you go into the kitchen and watch. You're not going to need to go. It's quite profound, and it could be confusing if you are in the depth of emotional eating and EDs and binging all the time and feeling like shit. It could be quite like that, but I swear it's possible, because I've done it. This is the only thing that I've found, and I've done everything, right? I've done everything for years trying to heal this. Now I'm going to get into the third arrow. So I touched on it already. It's that self-attack that comes from making a mistake in the nervous system or doing something wrong. So basically the first arrow is something happens. The second arrow is how you react to that. And the third arrow is the mind that attacks you for how you reacted to the thing that happened. So this is just basic survival. Something happens and you react in a way, fight, freeze, or fawn. You do something that you maybe unlearned or got awareness around, and you promised you weren't going to do this anymore, and you did. And so what happens? You begin to say, oh, why would you do that? Can't believe you did this. When are you going to learn? This whole thing. This is the third arrow. So instead of letting the third arrow run our lives, what we can do is create regulation in that moment, slow down the breathing, come back into the body, feeling into the sensations of the body and being present in your body, grounded in your body. Feeling through the discomfort and holding space for yourself while you're there. Again, this is going to begin to establish a safe relationship within yourself and a safe relationship with your food, because you're no longer going to have to feel that food is going to solve your problems. Because what do we all know? People that, use food for everything. What do you learn? It always is worse after. Like, it actually makes things worse down the line. I actually feel crappy and my body doesn't feel comfortable. These whole things that come from this behavior. And so when you know that, but then you still make the mistakes, this is when the deepest healing is possible for you, because you can be that safe parent, loving figure to yourself that says, hey, it's okay. I know. I know you're smart. I know you're just trying to keep us safe. I know you learned this way to be. I understand. I'm here. And so you don't have to feel afraid of your behaviors anymore, my darling, because I definitely get it. And now that you know that there is a way, and now that you can begin to implement these practices, you will no longer suffer from emotional eating and overindulging and binging. And you'll be safe. You're safe without it.